Hey Groovy babies, welcome back to Groovy Roller Skate. I'm Shay, your main groovy girl, and today we are going to be going over 5 common mistakes that every skater makes. And when I say every, I mean every. At one point in time, we have all made at least one of these mistakes. We are going to be going over the most common mistakes that I see, you see, we all see, but we choose to ignore them. And more importantly, how we can fix them and roll with confidence. Want to know a secret? It does not matter if you are a seasoned skater or a new skater. Sometimes you just need a small little adjustment in order to improve your flow and your control. So what do you say? Let's go ahead and fix these mistakes together. Let's roll into it. I know that it's easy sometimes to lose your balance, right? But what I commonly see is our lovely beginners leaning either too far forward or too far back. Oh, you see what happens when you do that is poor posture. You gotta keep it straight and centered. None of this, because that makes this and this. When we lean too far back, we lose control. Leaning forward can also cause you to feel wobbly and make it hard for you to stay stable. So here's an easy fix. Instead of leaning and rocking, let's try this. You're gonna have a slight knee in your bend. Yeah, put that on a shirt. Okay, your knees aligned with your skates. Nice micro bend. It doesn't have to be all the way down here, up here, as long as you're not straight. Nice micro bend. So you want to imagine that there is a string pulling from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. You want to have a level vision. Look ahead, not down, not sideways, not there, unless you're going that way, okay? You're looking where you're going. And then that will make it easier for you to do all the cool, fun, groovy things you want to do. And the cool thing is that as soon as you get comfortable with this position, you're going to realize that all of your new moves and everything you're trying to learn is going to get that much easier when you have that right posture. Nice micro bend. Keep those knees soft as ever. That's the trick. That's what they don't tell you in skate school. I wish there was a skate school. But keeping a bend, keeping your head up, keeping your posture good is going to be the trick that makes everything that much easier. So just be mindful of that in every single thing that you do. Think about posture, think about how you're carrying yourself, because that is what makes you look confident, believe it or not. That's how I do it. Okay, next up, let's talk about core. One thing that skaters don't realize is that ab exercises are just not essential for stronger core health, but it's also essential for balance on skates. You need to engage that core. What does Deborah say? You gotta keep those snacks tight. Okay, and I need to remember this myself because I just be flopping around and then there's so many wobbles because I'm not engaging my core. So this is all something that we can improve on. Hint, hint. When I'm doing spins and stuff, right? I'm not activating my core. Here's the example. And if I'm mindfully activating my core, a lot more stable, a lot more controlled. Everything is looking groovy, baby. Don't worry, it might feel a little bit strange at first, but once you get used to it and you are activating your core in your practices more often, you will start feeling more stable, more confident, more balanced, and everything will be groovy, baby. Okay, so here's your fix. All you have to do is inhale with everything you got and fill up the belly. Exhale. Feel that tightness? That is an active core. Now you know what it feels like. It's almost as if you're bracing yourself for a slight tap on the belly. It doesn't need to be like, but a nice, strong, active core. Great. So now that you have that, practice your rolling and be mindful of what it feels like to have an active core. And then over time, it'll be like not even thinking. And then you'll have abs of steel. But this one small change can make all the difference in your practice. And I'm talking to me too because I need to do more of that. Next up, I hate to say it, but I gotta say it. Stop looking down at your feet. Who said that? Who said that? I said that, baby. I'm sorry. You gotta stop looking down. Ain't nothing down there but some fails and some bales. And if you're looking down, then you're going to. All right, just kidding. I don't know why I keep saying that, but it rhymes. It rhymes. In all seriousness, I get it. I truly do. When I first started, I thought my skates were so cool and they were so pretty. So I was just looking at them. And also, I was simultaneously trying to look for debris and stuff on the ground that might actually kill me. That's totally fine. The only thing that matters is that you're mindful of that and you take real precautions and you intentionally think about looking up into the future because that's where we're going. But yeah, I hate to tell you, your skates are cute and all, but constantly looking down is only going to mess up your balance, your awareness of what's going on around you, and just make you look a little silly, like you don't know what you're doing. And we want to be confident skaters, okay? We want to look like we know what we're doing. Why am I talking like this? I mean, I don't know about you, but I want to look groovy and cool, and I want someone's child to point at me like, "Mommy, I want to be a skater when I grow up." That is my only goal in this life. So, instead of this, what about this? Looking down only throws off your posture and can even make you more likely to trip. Plus, it limits your awareness of what's around you, which is key for safe skating. So be mindful, look up, we want to see those pretty eyes, and roll with confidence. So here's your quick and easy fix. All you have to do is use your peripheral. Is that how you say it? Peripheral. I didn't know I can't say that word. You need to use your peripheral vision. Instead of looking directly down, you can have your gaze pointing directly down, but also you can shift your gaze up with ease. So that means your head is leveled, not looking down, looking up, not looking to the sky. I mean, unless you're feeling that day, that's fine. But it's all about being aware of your surroundings and what you're doing. So you keep your head level, your gaze can go straight forward, it can go down, it can go right, it can go left. You can do whatever you want to do, boo. Just pick a point somewhere along the horizon that you can focus on. Even looking ahead, I like to use this as a way, instead of looking directly beneath my feet trying to see what can possibly kill me, I'm looking ahead so that I know, hey, there's a crack coming, better be ready for a hop, skip, and a jump. So, ba-doop. And then you can see what's going on ahead of you instead of, oh, what's going on right beneath me, and then next thing you know, you're tripping, falling, screaming, crawling. Remind yourself to keep your eyes up, have that talk with yourself saying, hey girl, what you looking down for? Ain't nothing over there. You want to look up. You want to look graceful. You want to look groovy. Another really important and crucial tip is to trust your feet. Believe it or not, they know what they're doing. It's honestly all the upper stuff with skating that a lot of us seem to just like pass over. Trust your feet, trust yourself. It'll come more naturally with time and everything will be fine. Almost just died. Oh, let me bring it in a little bit more close and personal because we're going to talk about something that's a little bit hard of a topic for me, especially. And I want you guys to know that truly these videos are not only for you, but they are for me too, because I'm not perfect. We aren't imperfect beings. We are ever evolving, like I said. And we need to talk about not practicing. Yep. Yeah, I said it. I said it. You need to be practicing. You need to set time aside to actually work on the things that you want to work on. And then you wonder why you're not growing. I know that it's not always about improving. It's not always about going. But it kind of is though. Are you just going to settle for like the first like 5 moves that you learned and do that for the rest of your life? Like, what's the fun in that? Like, we want to grow, right? So if you're not practicing regularly, I hate to tell you, but the progress is gonna be pretty slow. And I'm telling you from firsthand experience. I definitely talk too much about this, but something that I have struggled with in the past is taking large amounts of time off from skating when it makes me so damn happy. Can we make it make sense? What I'm learning is that skating is all about consistency, okay? Showing up for yourself, showing up for your practice is probably one of the best things that you can do for yourself as far as building confidence, building your skills, building your energy, your stamina. Like, I'd be out of breath within the first 5 minutes, and that's because I took so much time off. So we're working on getting that stamina back. All in all, if you skip too many sessions, you're gonna feel it in your confidence, and you're gonna feel it in your progress. And we don't wanna regress, we wanna progress. Put that on a shirt. So I know you're wondering, Groovy, what's the fix? Well, give it a little closer. You gotta practice. But you need to set time aside for yourself to actually work on the things that you want to work on. Drilling it until you're killing it. And if you need a little bit of help, I already have a 12-week guide that is down below. It's just a free guide that will help you figure out the moves that you want to conquer and come up with a plan to actually get them rolling. So if you're interested, go ahead and click the link below and it'll go to your inbox. You're welcome. But on another note, like the biggest thing that I can tell you to do and that I have been incorporating into my own practice lately is have dedicated time in your practice. If you have 1 hour, spend the first half of your skating session drilling the things that you need to work on, such as stopping, turning, spins, any kind of tricky move that you want to learn. I need to switch the angle because my hair keeps going everywhere. Bear with me. Just use that first half of your session to really dedicate to something that you're trying to improve or learn. Then we got to mix it up a little bit, and we can't just make it all about drilling, okay? Because then you get frustrated, you get bored, things happen. So what you want to do after you got done practicing the new moves that you want to improve, you should think about rewarding yourself for such diligent practice with some free skating. This can be anything, just vibing to some music, putting on a good tune, even trying to incorporate the new moves that you're working on into a routine. This has been game changing for me. Sometimes I just do what I'm comfortable with and it makes me feel good. It's all up to you. It's your practice. It's special to you. And you should only do what you want to do. It just really helps to keep things balanced and fun because we don't want to make our practices like annoying, because who wants to do that? We do this for joy in our lives. So just remember too, like practice doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be unlocking a new thing every single time. It's definitely not realistic to think that. I don't know why I used to think that, but we are reprogramming our minds. We are getting out there. We are doing what we can because what we can do is enough. Remember that. Whatever you do is enough. Also remember that progress begins with consistency. That's my word of the year, 2025. We are all about consistency. Show up for yourself and your skates will show up for you. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Next, we need to, and must talk about stretching. Yeah, guys, sorry to break it to you. Stretching is super important. And I know the last thing you want to do when you're about to lace up is stretch those silly little limbs. But let me tell you, now that we're 30 and thriving, it's super important. Yeah. The other day I pulled my hammy. I didn't even do anything, but it really freaking hurt. And after the practice, I was like, probably should have stretched first. I get it, because usually you're just really excited. You're just ready to get those skates on and you want to just get rolling. But here are just like a couple of simple stretches that I do before I start skating that help loosen me up, give it a little bit more mobility, Okay, so number one, you can do leg swings. I like to do these because they help loosen up the hips, make it nice and easy to skate, activate the glutes because skater booty is a thing. You can hold on to a surface while you do this too. It does help you get more range of motion. I also really like these squat to stand movements. And then of course you can also stretch your upper body because we all know skating is more than just your lower body. It's all the things upstairs too. So you want to give that some love as well. I usually just like to do quick here, stretch out my sides, stretch it out, give it a little whoop and a little wham. You can do some arm circles too. Loosen up those arms and shoulders so when you're hitting those spins, they look good as sugar. And also you can totally do these with your skates on. If you already have your skates on and you're ready to roll, all you gotta do is just give it a little stretch. You're already rolling and it's funner too. So let's do it. When you warm up properly, your body feels more balanced and ready to tackle tricks, grooves, or even just a casual roll. And an extra bonus is that it reduces the chance of injuries, so it's a win-win. Stretch that body, baby. It's literally that simple. Before or after your practice, just stretch those pretty little muscles so that you can use them again tomorrow. We want to live to skate another day. So there you have it, my friends. 5 common mistakes that every skater makes and exactly how to fix them. It is super important to just be mindful while you're skating. Skate with intention, skate with confidence. These small little changes will make all the difference. Small wins lead to big rewards. Don't rush the journey. Trust the journey. Okay, Groovy Babies, thank you so much for watching. I hope it helped at least one of you guys. I know it helped me to remind myself that you got some things that you can work on too, baby boo. Please, please, please help the channel out by liking and subscribing. It helps your girl out so very much. I'm definitely going to be more consistent, word of the year, with my posting and providing value for everyone, sharing the journey, and just being true to me. Feel free to comment below what you're working on fixing. I would love to know things that you may be working on and how you are looking to improve your journey. Also, thanks a million for skating with me today. I will catch you guys in the next video. As always, stay groovy. Peace.